Dum morning, laddies. My name is Shaz, and welcome to the updated Anit-soul archetype. Here, it's an update thing since the last time. So you already seen like how catcher is it, and this have like almost a similar effect, but this one inflicts 200 damage to your opponent's life points. This one gains the effect of that selected monster or selected cards effects. And then like this all the way down. You've already seen this one. And all the way down to the 3 new ones. So let's do this one. Anit-soul Tomb. The Tomb of Darkness. It's a dark level 4 rock effect monster. If this card is discarded by a card effect, you can select one card from on the field, shuffle it into the owner's hand or deck. If you do, this card is special summoned to your field in the defense mode, but its defense points become double the points. So basically, it goes from 19. Here, let's do our math, shall we? The times 2, that's the defense points of this monster. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can shuffle one card from your graveyard or battlefield or hand into the deck. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points. If it does, then both players draw cards until top of their decks to their hands until they have 7 cards in their hand. And if this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, you can select one card from opponent's deck or hand, send it to the send it to the battle zone. If it does, then make this card attack again. Yeah, so it's unaffected by, or its effects are unaffected by card effects. So then, and plus, you don't take damage evolving around this card. So then, Anit-soul Taker, this one is basically like, if there's a card that's like, you can have a monster thing, you activate this card, then your monster will be summoned, but the card that tries to destroy it and will end up, you can shuffle one card from your graveyard or management or hand into the deck, negate that card effect instead, and then shuffle it into the owner's deck. If it does, skip your opponent's battle phase until the next turn. And if this card's effects get negated by card effects, You can pay 100 life points, shuffle all cards from your opponent's or both players' graveyards and mana stones into the deck. Into the owner's deck. If it does, then inflict 25,000 damage to your opponent's life point. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Draw 5 cards from the top of your deck to your hand. So yeah, then now the newer Anit-soul Quarantine Yu-Gi-Oh thing, or yeah. So his effect is if this card is normal or special summon, you can roll the dice. Activate one of these following effects for once per turn. 1 or 2, your opponent must discard one random card from his or her deck, or hand or deck, to the graveyard. 3 or 4, activate one spell card / trap card without paying the cost to activate it from your deck or hand to the graveyard. 5 or higher, re-roll. This card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points. Then you select one card on the field, except this card. Shuffle it into the owner's deck. If it does, then this card attacks again. If this card is sent to the grave, or it says from field or hand, so if this card is sent to the grave or Bannerstone, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Special summon 2 of those. Then if you summon her and summon this, you also get another summon. So that would be like 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then yeah. So no, in attack mode, but their attack points become double the attack points. This card's effects cannot be negated by card effects, and you take no damage from battles involving this card. If you take an effect damage, you can discard one card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. Your opponent takes the damage instead of your life points. So it's basically like Uno reverse. Like your opponent, and then let's say your opponent activates like a card that inflicts damage. If they use like something like this in turn to inflict damage to that your opponent activates this to inflict damage to your life points, but you end up, when it's on the field, you can discard one card from the top of your deck, then your opponent loses life points. So basically, it's like Uno Reverso. Okay? So then this one is basically lowering your life or opponent's life points to about nothing. So Yeah. So some of these cards will like inflict damage to you, makes a pizza pocket for you, and like this one, you can, or both players draw, yeah, cards. So then yeah. So then basically, yeah. So this one has like the normal effect of you can roll a dice and draw cards and discard cards earn. But then but it has a graveyard effect of you can shuffle this card into the deck and both players lose 2,000 life points. If it does, you then your opponent or then you draw 3 cards from the top of your deck to your hand. So yeah. But this one I believe it's this one that does not allow you to like basically it's one of these cards that doesn't allow you to take effect damage. So if this guy right here this guy right here, if he somehow makes a video of me and him playing the undueling book thing, yeah. So because I won against him once and he won twice. So, and I made him a card for like so my soul thing, and I also yesterday I made this card yesterday. Sorry, yeah. So the basically Zuku, or no, basically it's even, and because I kind of like take a part of his soul. So yeah, I think it came out great. Here, there you go. Now, what do you guys decide? Does it look good? Does it look bad? Does it look like a needs a retrain thing, like reboot? So, peace out.